I got 3 gallons of blood on my Warhammer that disagrees with you.
It's family infighting from the town I'm from. They're trying to take over. They're trying to kick us out.
Do we have to go burn it down?
I'm not going to be burning down anybody's town.
Well, they'll start coming after us.
At this point, I really didn't think they'd come this far. We're nowhere near. He's come further than any of my other people have ever come. I truly didn't think anybody would come this far looking for.
All right, let's get back on the wagon. Let's get to town so that we can heal up and rest.
Okay, it's starting to rain. So you're only going to go 2 squares per move on this one for me.
All right. What map is that called?
Hang on. It's the. Hang on. I'll just share it. That way everybody can see it. There you
go. If anyone else wants to move that for a couple of seconds, that's cool. I'll have to reset this map up.
How many squares can we move in a day?
It's.
I think we're doing 2 right now.
It's 2 per hour right now.
Oh, 2 per hour. Okay. No, that was my question. Are these 2 the 2 that we're moving? Those are per day or those are per hour?
It's per hour. I think you guys can go 30 miles a day in the cart. And Yeah. Okay, go ahead and move again.
Good.
Can Knight do use the hit die while he's sitting in the back of the thing at the short rest?
I'll let everybody do a short rest right now.
What was that roll for?
What roll?
Recovering. You can during.
We have hit dice.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
No, we were explaining the same thing.
All right, go ahead and move again. Okay. It stopped raining and it's nighttime.
Okay. So someone with night vision, if you will, jump up front with me and help me see.
Yep. Knight'll do that.
And you can move 3. You can move 3 squares again.
Where's this recovery at? How do I do that?
At the bottom of your main tab of your character sheet, there's a little dice at the very bottom. You just roll that. You do that during short rests. Gives you a bit of HP back.
Sweet.
They replenish after a long rest.
Yeah, you said 3 squares.
We only replenish so many, right? I mean, at this level, I think we pretty much replenish all, but it was at like half or something. You're like,
No, you won't be able to replenish all until you actually take a full rest. All right, you just get to the gates right about mid-morning, and you're in town. All right, so now let me open that map. And let's put the party wagon on it. Boom. Oh, wait, I don't want to do that. I got to do it this way. Make sure I'm on the right layer. Okay. Now you can move your normal 30 because you're in town.
All right. So we're just gonna move. Oh,
Also, I just wanted to let you guys know too. Make sure that on your level up you change the required XP in your thing.
What's the required XP supposed to be?
I think it's 1200 now.
you want me to look real quick?
I'm looking right now.
This is Grim. I'll be right back.
Okay.
For some reason, I can't find my XP.
When you open up the character sheet, click on the little magnifying glass to the right of your class. You have 954 out of 900.
Got it. It wasn't
Um,
coming up there for a minute. I don't know why.
2700 is the next level required.
We're gonna be level 3 for a long while.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, your first few levels go quick, and then it starts to slow down.
All right. So, am I supposed to move the cart?
Yep. You remember?
Let's go get our money.
All right. It's just picking up the. There is no like drawing arrows.
Go for it.
Ah, there we go. All right.
Do you remember where the guy was?
Wasn't he in the blue section up here?
Yes, yes, he was.
I'm gonna say that we parked the cart like right there.
All
Well,
right.
my thing just
All right. We'll wait for everyone to get back.
This is Grim. I'm back.
Okay.
Everyone back in here.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
am.
So I'm gonna get off and go into the office where the lady was.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and follow him.
We're
Alright.
all gonna follow him.
All right. You walk back in. You see her, the same old frumpy person that she is. Pile of paperwork in front of her. Her just not even paying attention that you're here.
I'm gonna like walk in the room, and if she doesn't notice us, I'm just gonna like huff and make steam come out of my nose
So you're gonna try and intimidate her.
slightly.
Roll an intimidation roll.
I don't like the fact that she ignores us every time we walk in here.
Yeah, she's not even intimidated at all. And
Well,
without
you know
even
what?
looking up at the desk, she says, "What can I do for you?"
We finished your quest that you gave us.
So she looks up from her desk for a second, and she looks and she sees, takes a measure of everybody, and
I
she's happy to see that you're back, but not in a way you think. She says, "Oh, I guess then that means you're here to claim the reward. Do you have any proof of completing the mission?"
pull the troll head out of my bag and roll it across the floor.
But you didn't kill any trolls.
Or not a troll, the ogre or whatever it was.
All right. Well, she just kind of looks at it in a disgusting face, runs over to the vault, opens the vault up, and here's your 100 gold pieces apiece, as agreed upon. I will let the proprietor know that your mission is complete. Is there anything else you want to tell her?
Tell her that she had a right mess of a cult underneath in the mines.
A cult? That's not news.
Yes. Cult of the Dark One. They seem to be pretty all about the blood sacrifices.
That sounds like something you need to take up with the church. That's way past my pay grade.
God, no one takes responsibility around here.
She thanks you for the. She thanks you
The
for.
dwarf-looking human.
She thanks you for finishing the mission. And she says, "Now, if you excuse me, I have to get back to work. I have a lot to do." And she sits right back down to her desk and just pretends like you don't even exist.
Okay, we'll walk outside. So there is a church here, I assume, with her saying that.
Look at the
the
map.
Temple of Aros. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to consult with my party and see what they want to do.
Okay.
Grim is not even going to talk about it. He's going to the church.
Okay.
Yeah, Boar's going to the tavern.
All right.
I'm going to go to the market real quick and see what kind of weapons they have for sale because I have to either fix my spear or buy a new one.
I'm gonna fix the grid a little bit here, and I'm gonna actually put your character's tokens on there. So Boar, you're right here in the tavern. Grimmy, I'm gonna put you about right there. Triton, you're going to the marketplace, so I'll put you there. What is Kai and them gonna do?
Kai,
Sorry, go Kai.
Kai will go to the tavern.
Okay.
Knight is going to move towards the marketplace.
Okay.
Is there a library in town?
We're getting to you. You just wait, mister.
Okay.
You just wait.
All right.
Okay, that's everybody there, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. What are you gonna do from here? Those guys are over at the tavern. Grimmy, are you gonna head toward the temple?
Grim's heading to the temple to talk about the cult and the book.
Okay. Here, I'll just teleport you over there. All right, so you get to the temple. It's actually pretty impressive compared to the rest of the town, which is a frontier town. You get greeted by an acolyte at the door. They notice your holy symbol as soon as you walk in, but they still kind of give you a weird look because you're not a human. But all creatures of Voros are welcome here. How can I help you, brother?
I hold up the book and one of the, what were those holy symbols we found off the kobolds
Yeah, the three.
for the acolyte to see, and I explain as to what we found
His eyes.
journeying out in the countryside.
His eyes kind of widen in fear. He can't believe what he's hearing. And he says, "I need to take you to a superior. I don't know what to do on this situation. Please wait right here." He runs off for a second, and he comes back with a clergyman that looks a little old, a little in his years, but very wise. You relay the story back to him again, and he says, followers of Anzaroth.
Gandalf.
Followers of Anzaroth. This is terrible. Where did you say this happened?
In a cave out in the countryside.
How did you find it in the first place?
We had, well, we were traveling, and while we were traveling, we were attacked by kobolds, and we followed them back to their cave.
And you say there's a whole cavern complex down there?
There is indeed a cave, yes,
Ugh,
With boats.
with
And
boats.
hose.
with boats.
Oh,
Or-
and I said and hose.
Boats and hose. This is terrible news. He takes the book, he takes the pendant, he looks at the book, and he says, "Now this is an interesting manual or tome you found here. This hasn't been seen in years. Do you mind if I keep it?"
I do mind. I'm the one who found it.
Well, we have a very
I-
nice library here in the temple. Would you mind bringing it to the librarian? Perhaps he could borrow it to transcribe it into our own book so you can keep this book as well?
Very well. He can have a copy.
I assure you it will be in good hands. It will be well taken care of. As far as this cult that you found, I have the authority to give you the permission to vanquish it. In fact, you being a priest of Aros, I would think that maybe you might want to go back and find the source of this cult and the source of this evil.
That would be a fine thing to do, but I won't be able to do it alone.
Oh, assuredly you have a party to go with you.
I have a bunch of malcontents that I did a job with.
Well, they may be malcontents, but you came back alive, and from the story you told me, it sounded pretty dangerous there, so maybe they're not as bad as you think they are.
I will be blunt. I need money to pay them.
The church can pay you money. If you
Very well.
bring back proof that you've defeated this evil cult, then I can talk to my superiors and find out what your reward is. I don't have a number for you right now, but by the time you get back, I'm sure we can find something that will compensate your time.
That's not acceptable. I'll wait until I hear from your superiors.
Well, I go speak to them then. I would go ahead and maybe head over to the library, talk to the librarian there, and by the time you're done talking to him, I should have some information for you.
Very good.
Okay. So you're gonna head to the library?
Yeah, so head to the library so the librarian can make a copy of the book.
All right. While you're in there, you're talking to the librarian and you're telling him your story about where you found the book. He's very fascinated by it. He's wearing these white gloves and he's tenderly opening up the book. He's definitely a bookophile, I guess you could call him. He's completely flabbergasted that you found this. This is amazing. While you're doing that, telling the story, you see a man dressed in robes, kind of looking through the books, perusing, and he keeps staring at you like with intent. He's a half elf. He's got golden hair and golden skin. But what strikes you the most is he's got violet eyes.
I'm going to return his stare with a glare. Goddamn elves.
All right. Well, Dapple, how do you take that?
I'm. Did I actually hear him say that?
Yeah, you heard his whole story. I don't know if you. No, he didn't. You didn't hear him say that, but he's giving you a glare. You're just kind of looking at him intently. Now he's glaring at you because he doesn't like to be stared at by elves, apparently. Even half elves.
I'm going to walk over to him and ask if it's possible. Could I look at the tome that he has brought in? It may be something that I've been searching for, and I know of people that would be willing to pay for information.
I'll pass over the tome so we can have a glance at it.
Okay. You find a little bit of information, something that mentions kind of the region that you're in, the Wild Valley, back when it was not civilized at all, and it talks about the geography and the tribes and the things around this region. One thing that does strike you is you do hear a slight mention of an explorer by the name of Gideon, who was also in search of the Orb of Awakening. That he was following hints and clues that led him to this valley.
Where did you find this at?
I'll explain to him that I pried it out of a dead kobold cultist bloodied hands.
Can I show up there?
Is it possible there are more books like this where you found this one?
I highly doubt it, but there might be more of the cult.
If at all possible, I would like to see this place because I am searching for lots of information. I am a sage. Have a sorcerer with a sage researcher's capabilities. I know quite a bit of information, and I would definitely love to come to this cave system that I heard you talking about.
Well, if it means another body bag to absorb bolts and stab wounds, then sure, I'll happily take you along.
Great. Are there more in your party?
Yes, there's a fair few bunch of melons.
Can I show up?
No,
To
you're
the-
in the market. Hush. They're having a
Bunch
conversation.
of surfacers. Bunch of surfacers that seem to be pretty good at getting in the way of crossbow bolts. So they're worth keeping around.
Well, as long as they will get in the way of crossbow bolts, I have no problem with that myself.
Very good. I still need to take this job to them and see if they'll accept it, but they seem desperate for any kind of money and recognition, so it should be pretty easy to get them on board.
Oh, you're already accepting a job. Does that mean I may get paid as well?
You would have to talk to the church.
All right, I will do that.
Just as you finish your conversation, the priest that spoke with you at the entrance of the temple comes back to you. Master Grimson, I've spoken with my superiors, and we have a reward that might be commensurate for your troubles. The church is willing to pay you 3,000 gold pieces for the party, and if you find any artifacts down there, we request that you bring them straight to the temple.
That's acceptable, with one condition.
And that
If I
being
find anything speaking to the divinity of dwarven gods, it stays with me.
agreed.
And I'll shake his hand and then go off to find the rest of my meat shields.
Okay.
And I will follow after my new dwarven friend.
All right.
Wink, wink.
So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys have a long rest. And everybody should be rebuffed and all that good shit. Triton, what are you up to,
So-
buddy?
I was supposed to be looking for a new spear.
Okay. You found one.
Okay, just standard spear, nothing spectacular.
Yeah.
Okay,
What's everybody else? Go
I
ahead.
guess I found that and I went to the tavern to
Okay.
drink.
All right. So most of everybody's in the tavern. What are you guys going to do from here?
Knight wanted to look for some darts in the market.
Okay. Yeah, you find the basic stuff that you need in the market. Does anybody want to spend any money identifying things?
Boar does because he put those bracers on.
Yeah. Okay. So that's going to cost you about it's going to cost you 1,000 gold to get it identified.
Jesus, Boar does not care.
Actually, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean 1,000. It's 100 platinum. What is 100 platinum? How much gold is that?
Jesus, fuck, that's like 100,000 gold.
100,000? No. 10
It's
gold
100
is
pieces, isn't it?
10 gold is one
10,000.
pace. No, that can't be right either. Hold on, my math is fucked up.
100 gold equals 1 platinum.
I thought it was 10 gold.
That's
Oh, yeah,
still way too much.
Yeah, it is. That's right. 10 gold.
So 10 times 10 is 100. So it's 100 platinum. That's 100 gold is okay. I'm sorry, 10 platinum. That's what I meant to say. You have 485 platinum, so I don't know what you're worried about. So it's 10 platinum per identify.
Wait, when did we get platinum?
Yeah.
Because it automatically
I had to fix my stuff. We didn't have any platinum.
No, it's in. You never put it out to the individual. It's just in the party sheet. Wait,
yeah. See, now things are all fucked up because some people have gold, some people have GP, some people have PP.
Yeah, the only one that has platinum is Triton. He has 485 platinum.
Yep.
He's the only one that has.
Triton.
Okay, we need to unify our money.
Yeah, you do. I'm not sure how to do that.
Just add up all of our money.
All right, hold on a second. Let me do that then. Altogether, yes. I'm gonna have to go in there and
Boar?
change that
If
shit.
if Boar would go in on his sheet and instead of putting silver, copper, and gold, just put SP, CP, and
Yep.
everything. It'll combine it all together, all by itself.
Okay, I just did that right now.
All right, I'll refresh it when everybody's done that. There we go. Yep, there we go. 2,381 gold, 2,966 copper, and 1,925 silver.
And then we still have 5 gold pieces in the parcel.
Correct.
Said it cost 100 gold to identify something, yeah?
Yes.
So do I just subtract 100 from my thing, or will you do that?
You have to subtract it.
Okay.
Grim would like to identify this wand he picked up off the cultist leader.
Okay. Grim wand. There you go.
Now, do I need to deduct the 100 gold?
Yes.
And then I just paid 100 for my bracers.
Bracers. There you go.
Nice.
And Knight's going to refill all of his arrows as well.
Okay. Is there any other magic items that you guys might have found or unidentified items that you want to?
Looking around.
I don't have any.
I believe you do.
Cat has a mess of items, but I don't know what she wants to do. She's not here. She's got, looks like 3 skulls, a gem, and a pendant.
All I
and a
have is
pearl.
the 3 clawed pendants
No,
that
you don't.
might be identifiable.
You have a fine shield that hasn't been identified yet.
A black candle.
Well, I'll identify that. I didn't even know where that came from. How much did that cost me?
100 gold.
We really just need to add all the extravenous stuff back to the party sheet and sell it. Or have it mutually identified. So we're not all just tumbling through our inventories looking for shit.
So this shield gives me an additional +1 to my armor class.
That would be correct.
Alright, I will be... Okay, so...
And as far as the scrolls in Kai's inventory, those are now up.
Alright, since we're all in the market, I assume, I'm going to make a vote that we stay here until tomorrow morning. Get a good rest before we leave again.
Oh, sorry, wait, were you identifying those?
I was. And
oh, shit.
I was wondering
I'll grab them back.
where the hell it went back. It's alright, I can do it from here. Can you see it in the inventory parcel items?
Yes.
Okay. So if you want to give it back to her, go ahead. Or you can just keep it in there, and if somebody else wants it, they can take it. And you can do the same with the other stuff she has in there.
No, I just threw a gem in there to sell. I don't know.
Yeah, like, if it's loot, just throw it in there and we can sort through it later.
If it's loot you want to sell, I wouldn't keep something in there until after I do the sell button.
I mean, we're talking about somebody else's stuff.
Right.
All right. After I identified that, I'm going to go drink.
I'm gonna go find the rest of the party, and I'm going to propose the job to them.
Okay. They're all in the tavern. So between you and your friend here, your new friend, have at it. Role play, my friends.
All right, Manling's got a new job for you. Turns out the church is very interested in finding out where that cult came from, and they're offering a fair sum for all of us to go back there and wipe it out. I think they said about, 3,000 gold split between us?
Yes.
Yes, that's what they're offering.
So that's 500 gold apiece.
Golden blood. I think Boar likes it.
More shiny things? Sounds good.
I will go along if we stay here till tomorrow morning.
I think we long rested anyway, so I think it's like technically morning.
Technically it is morning.
Sure, sounds good to me, though we'll need to find another mode of transportation.
Instead of the cart.
What's wrong with the party cart?
It's not ours, it's that company's.
No, it's yours.
Yeah, it's ours.
Oh, they gave it to us?
No, Triton already
No.
had it because he was a mercenary. That was one of the things that he got.
Oh, I didn't know that. All right.
That's why it's called the party cart, man. For the
I
party.
don't like that name.
It's for the party. I couldn't think of anything else.
I'm gonna walk up to the rest of the party and introduce myself. My name is Draville, and your dwarven friend here has consented to let me join your party if you do not mind.
Where are your weapons? Can you hit things?
He's a floppy elf. He can hit things with his mind.
My mind is my weapon.
Although
like this quarterstaff does do a fair bit of damage.
Sounds like nonsense to me, but okay.
I'm just gonna give him an odd look.
You guys are assholes.
and then look at Graham with a like what the fuck look.
I fucking love it.
I'm gonna show him my great axe and say this is a weapon.
That's a weapon, and you're all equally shootable with bolts. So as long as you're in the way of me and the weapons, you can all come. I don't care.
About that time, under my breath, you hear me say the word Beldro, and the candle that's on the middle of the table suddenly lights into flame as a golden flame surrounds my hand and suddenly disappears.
Yes. I can make shiny things too.
Are you challenging me?
Let's not.
No challenge intended. Just
I don't like
letting
glowing
you know.
hands.
Enough. We have a job to do. Let's get rested.
All right. So before I continue to drink, I would like to. This might be common knowledge. I don't know. Can anyone go into the Temple of Horus, or will they kick you out if you're not like
You
a
can
member?
go in. It's a temple. You can go in as long as you're respectful. Don't go in there and be a douche, or they're going to get kicked out, and you might get hold person put on you, and then they'll throw you outside the city gates.
I think that's rather what he was asking.
I would like to go to the temple.
Okay, what are you going to do in the temple?
It's going to be a great big drunken asshole.
Well, no, So I assume that I drank until I woke up, or I drank and then went to sleep and then woke up this morning. I'm handling this business after we got pitched the job idea.
Yeah, you're sober.
Okay, I would like to go to the Temple of Horus and talk to whoever's in one of the people inside the.
You're greeted by an acolyte at the temple entrance.
There you go.
How can I help you?
I would like to speak to someone that knows a lot about history and books, please.
That would be the librarian.
Okay. And I'm able to go there?
Yes, you are. The library is open to everyone.
All right, I would like to go there.
Okay. How can I help you, Dragonborn?
I am in search of information that you may or may not have ever heard of.
Please, please, by all means, enlighten me.
I am from a distant island called Vocaria. And some time ago, some of our ancient arts were lost in a huge volcanic eruption. And some of the books that contain those arts made it off the island. And I'm curious to know if you've ever heard of any of those arts
Well,
or books that
first off,
contain them.
I've never heard of your island. Where is it located?
It is far, well, it's pretty far northeast from here.
We don't have any history from anything from the northeast past the Sable Mountains. That's all undiscovered territory to us. You're more than welcome to look into our library and see if there's anything, but the only thing I can tell you is what we have here is what we have.
All right. If you've never heard of it, then more than likely you probably don't have anything that could point me in the right direction. All right. Well, thank you for your.
My pleasure, and may Oros guide your way.
And I leave him a tankard of ale on the counter and walk out.
It kind of gives
You
you
just had the beer there the whole time.
Yep, I did.
Yeah, he gives you a discerning look as you walk out, and then dumps the beer and puts it in the trash. All right, you guys gonna head out?
Yep.
Grim is going to store that book in his room before he leaves. He's not
Okay.
taking it with him.
All right. Is there anything else? No, the book's in the library, dude.
The copy.
Well, it's gonna take him a few days to
It's
do
gonna take him a
that.
few days to copy it.
I didn't hear that.
It's in safe hands, dude. It'll be there, I promise. It's
I
probably
don't trust those filthy manlings.
it's probably safer there than it would be in your hotel room.
Not around the manlings.
You fucking xenophobic little prick.
And Knight, while everything's going on, is definitely going to kind of be sitting in the corner, observing and seeing if anything looks out of the ordinary
All
from
right.
what he's used to.
This is your last chance to get anything that you need before you leave. Make sure
These
that
yellow areas, is that residential?
yes, and make sure that you're deducting money for the things that you buy.
Yeah, hold up. Grim wants to buy something from the marketplace.
Okay.
Healing potions. How much do those cost?
50 gold apiece.
I'm going to grab 2 of them.
Okay. Now, do I need to put them in your thing, or are you able to grab them?
I think you need to put them in the thing.
I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing if you just want to do that too.
How many you want?
2. So what's that? 100.
Affirmative.
All right, subtracted from my inventory.
All right.
Now,
I'll buy one also.
Okay.
alright, I'm like really ADHD right now. What are you guys buying?
Healing potions.
And how much are they again?
50 gold apiece. How many are you buying, DeVril?
Just one.
Okay. And Bor, you're buying 2?
I would like one as well, please.
Okay, hang on. Bor, are you buying 2? You said 1, right, Triton?
Yep.
You want AFK?
I don't know what happened. It was Boar that said he wanted 2, correct?
No, that was me.
That was you. I gave you 2, but somebody else said they were going to buy a couple as well. And I know Devril bought 1, Triton bought 1. There was somebody else that said they might want to get some as well. All right, I'm just putting 2 in his inventory and subtracting. He can bitch about it later.
All right.
Okay.
In the meantime, is there is the blacksmith in the market area, or does he have like a separate area where
He's in the
his work?
manufacturing area, which is the blue area.
All right, I would like to go back up there
Okay.
and I go talk to the blacksmith.
Okay. What do you want to talk to him about?
Want to see if he has any better weapons than just standard.
No.
Okay. I would like to see if he would like to buy some gold pendants so that he can melt them down and put into weapons.
How many you want to sell him?
I have 2.
Okay. So go ahead and put take 2 of them off of your inventory and add 20 gold to your gold pieces.
Actually, let me ask this instead.
What?
If it's only going to be 20 gold, can he incorporate the gold, like a cool like gold, almost like Gaelic like thing onto my warhammer?
He could, but it's going to cost more than it is to sell them.
That's fine.
Because he's got to etch it into the warhammer. What are you going to do without your warhammer?
Actually,
It's called filigree, by the way.
Yeah, I knew that. I think
how long would it take him to do it?
it's going to take him a couple weeks, dude. That's more of a downtime thing than right before going into an adventure.
I'll tell him what. How about he just build me a new warhammer with that on it, and
Okay.
when I get back, I'll pay him.
All right, that's going to cost a lot.
You know what? Since we're doing this blacksmith crap, I'm just gonna buy some chainmail real quick and switch out my armor. So that's
Okay.
just 75, and I'll throw it in.
Okay. So let's see. A regular warhammer is
Was it 3 gold or something?
it's 3 gold. No, it's 15 gold.
15 gold, my bad.
So to do what you want to do, parts and labor, it's going to cost you about 55 gold pieces.
Actually, make it a great hammer. Let's do that. The 2-handed great hammer. And we'll do that instead.
There is no great hammer. That's what a warhammer is.
I thought a warhammer was like the small one, like
You're thinking of a maul. That's what a great hammer is a maul. That's 10 gold pieces. The big 2-hander?
Yeah, why would it be called a maul instead of a great hammer?
Because that's what they were called back then.
All right.
It's like it looks like the big old hammer from the dude in the old Conan movie, if you ever watched it. The one with Arnie.
Nope.
Oh, you're missing out on a good flick, dude. So that's going to cost you around the same. It's going to cost you about 55 gold pieces. But he'll make you a new maul. And he says basically, if you pay me half now and half later, we'll call it an even deal.
We'll discuss this more when I come back.
Okay. All right. Is everybody got all their business taken care of?
Yep.
All right, so let's go ahead and head out. I'm going to close this map. We'll go back to the valley. We'll throw the wagon on there. You guys know where it's at now, where you're going. And you're going to be able to move 4 squares a move this time because it's a nice hot day out.
All right.
4 squares will get you about 3/4 of the day.
That would be 4 squares, correct?
That would be correct.
All right.
You can go ahead and move again if you'd like. All right, go ahead and move again.
Oh, wait a minute.
All right, and it's nighttime. You guys are slowing down, and it's starting to get kind of dark.
All right. I would like to petition one of the people that can see in the dark to come up front.
I want all the people with dark vision to roll in perception.
Which is everybody but me, I think.
That would be correct.
Since we don't have the human fighter anymore.
And now I have to figure out why this isn't doing what it needs to do. Now you have to give me a couple seconds here because I have to manually do shit. So as you're on the trail, you notice in the dark you hear some grunting and growling, some heavy grunting and growling, and some guttural language coming from up ahead on the trail. And you notice some very large, or some tall bodies that 2 of them are standing right in the road, and they're standing right by the road. I need you guys don't have your marching order on here, so I'm going to put the fighters up front. And then we'll put there, there. And this is what you see.
What the fuck is that?
Can I intimidate them? Tell them
What?
to get the hell out of the way.
You can go ahead and roll and try.
It's roadkill. Just keep going.
Yeah. They kind of look at you and sneer, and they're speaking
Nice.
in a guttural language. Something about money. They want money. Yeah.
They are just really not feeling it.
They laugh at the little dwarf as he makes these big demands and just kind of giggle at themselves. They tell you one more time in really halting, calming, "You give money, you pass. You don't give money, you die."
Fuck
Night
this.
will look over to him and trying an intimidation. Like, do you know who we are? We've already come through here. We've wiped out more of your kind.
No, fuck that. I'm pointing my warhammer at them and casting Sacred Flame.
Wait a minute. He got the intimidation roll. You no kill. You know us. You look stronger than maybe we thought. You pass. You pass okay.
That's some fucked up common they're speaking.
Well, they have these guys are basically about 7 feet tall and they have dog heads.
Can they be intimidated and on fire?
Well, you can still do your cast if you want. You're basically doing it right as he's intimidating them, so it's up to you.
No. It'll pit her out whenever he starts talking about blah, blah, blah.
All right, you wasted a spell slot.
I didn't waste shit. It's a cantrip.
Okay, then you didn't waste anything. All right, so yeah, they'll let you pass. Good job on the intimidation.
As we roll by, I'm gonna give the one that's gonna be the closest to me, the Null number 2. I'm gonna give him a death stare.
Yeah?
I'm going to give him a raspberry.
Why don't you roll an intimidation, Triton?
Happily.
All right. He kind of looks at you and shies his face away, and they move on for better quarry.
Pussy ass bitch.
All right. Do you want to carry on from here? It's pretty dark out.
You know what? Let's just stop and camp here and make them fucking look at us all night.
Oh, they're gone.
I disagree.
They're gone.
Okay.
Always stirring trouble.
Where's a good sheet?
No, we'll keep going way down the road, and then we'll set up camp.
All right, so you can move 2 squares at night.
So can we close this wagon trail shrine map?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Yeah, I say yeah. Move another couple squares. Move for another hour, then set up camp for the night. Sounds.
Well,
I mean,
2
hell,
more
you might as
squares
well
and we're
take
there.
us. Yeah.
Yeah, you're already in the cave entrance, so you might as well.
We're at
Alright,
the
cool.
original place where we parked our cart, right? We still got to like hike to where we were going.
Yeah. So this
All right,
is actually
we'll
over
set up
here.
camp here.
So you basically hiked. You're about halfway. I'm just using the party cart to show where you're at, but yeah, you're about. I'd say you're probably about right here. So you should hit that cave in the morning. So I want you to guys look on your party sheet, not your character sheet, but the party sheet, and there's a button that says, or a tab that says order, and on the left-hand side it says watch order. Who's taking first, second, third watch? First, second, third, fourth watch.
Since it's already pretty dark and I got dark vision, I'll just take the first one.
Okay.
Everybody except
I'll
Trident.
take second.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll take second watch or third watch, whatever's not claimed. Night. We'll take second or third watch, I guess, whatever's not claimed.
Okay.
We're doing one person per watch, or
Yeah.
Kai
Well-
will take third watch.
All right. And then
How many do we need?
you need? It's 4 should be enough.
Javille will take the last
Okay.
watch.
All right. So first watch. Okay. Uneventful. Second watch. Uneventful. Third watch. Uneventful. And fourth watch. Uneventful. All right. So everybody has a pretty decent sleep, decent evening. It's the dawn is starting to break right now. You guys should be go ahead and be on your way. The miners are very happy, by the way, that you took care of the situation for them. You start to see them coming out from outside of the mines. They usually work at night because it's a little cooler, and now they're all getting ready to take their morning break, and the morning people are getting ready to go in. So let's go ahead and just put Triton's character here. Where did I say you guys were at? About right here? Yeah. All right. There you go. That's the party.
All right. On the way to the cave, I would like to use I think it's survival. No, it's not survival.
What are you trying to do?
Look for tracks as we're walking towards the
That's
cave.
under survival.
Okay,
Or
that's
would
what I
that be
thought.
under investigation? Because investigation is a new word for search.
Oh, follow tracks, hunt wild game. That's survival.
Yeah. Did you make it?
I rolled an 11.
And your survival is what? Wisdom. Okay. What are you trying to find something to eat?
No, I'm just looking for fresh tracks to see if there's any
Oh,
been in and out near this cave.
the only fresh tracks that you see are the tracks you guys made as you left.
Okay.
All right, we're heading on in.
All right. So you guys make it back to the river you were at. You can close the Wild Valley map if you want. So you're back at the underground river where you started the beginning of this session, and excuse me. Let me resize this and get it ready. All right. And now you're at the boats that Bora really loves.
He had a super hard on for the boats last game.
Yeah, he did.
Do we finally get to ride in them?
This is not the
Unfortunately.
Hey, do orcs have some ordeal with there being a special mushroom that just like gets hard on or something? I mean, is that what the deal is? It's like their Viagra.
These ain't those kind of works.
All right, so you guys are gonna get in the boat and head down the river.
Are you? You've still got our tokens on the other map?
Yeah, because I'm still working on this one here.
Oh, okay. All right.
Putting you guys
Gotcha.
where you need to be.